Hello, everybody, and welcome to week 2 of season 7 of Mario Superstar Baseball Club. So today for you, we got Mike versus Tyler, but as you can see, the beautiful wheel is going to be used in this game.
Oh, no.
And as you can't see, I'm sitting here with Gil, and as you can see, I'm sitting here with Dennis. So, Mike and Tyler, one of you's got to spin the wheel. Looks like it's going to be Mike.
Let's
and
go,
here we go,
baby!
No whammies, no whammies.
No whammies, no whammies.
No whammies. Coin flip
Coin flip. Okay, so here's how the coin flip
This
draft
never
works.
works for me.
So, starting with one of them, I'd imagine they'd flip a coin to decide who goes first. So you flip a coin,
Yes.
and if you win the flip, you get to
pick.
pick. Oh, heads or tails. All right, here we go. We're in here. So they're gonna flip. One's gonna be heads. One's gonna be tails. If it's heads, for example, Tyler gets to pick the character. They'll flip again. If it's heads again, Tyler picks again. They'll flip again. If it's tails, Mike picks, and you get the point. So whichever flip comes up is the player that gets to choose their character for that slot. So Tyler could potentially pick all of his characters first, or vice versa, but that's not likely.
And then he can win the toss at the end of it to be home or away. So,
Oh, true. That's
There's
exciting.
also one element.
And we have one more
one more
element.
element.
Yeah, I'll
Tyler's gonna fill you
Me
in.
and
real
Andrew are
quick.
the only ones that have ever coin flip drafted.
Hey, it's Gil.
The remaining element is once we've got our full teams picked. You'll see this part, but you won't see the draft part. Once we have our fielding solidified, we then flip a coin for each infield position.
Oh, yes.
And if it comes up tails, you must switch that person with someone not in the infield.
So does that include? So is that just the four
The
infield
four.
positions, not
First,
pitcher catcher?
shortstop.
Okay.
Yeah, just those
Second,
those
third.
four.
All right. So with that, we're gonna get into the game.
and we will see you guys at the end of the draft screen.
Maybe.
Potentially? Yeah.
And here we are, back in the game.
This shit show.
Okay,
shit.
so we're gonna give you a quick rundown of what happened. So here's the winners of the flips. This is the order that they got to pick. It went Tyler, Mike, Tyler, Mike, Tyler, Mike. Pretty standard.
Pretty standard.
Tyler, Tyler, Mike, Tyler, Mike, Tyler, and then Mike got the rest of the picks because that was 9 for Mike.
And
Or
Tyler,
rather.
and Tyler is on the left. Tyler,
Yes.
Tyler, ninth picked Bowser.
That's true. He did last pick
Ninth
Bowser.
picked Bowser.
Now for their infields, they had to flip for each infielder to see if they could remain in their position. They both only lost on their shortstops. Tyler switched Yoshi and Birdo, and Mike switched DK and Noki, and then he switched Diddy and DK.
Yeah.
And with that, I think we are ready to get into the game.
And they're not able to move their fielders around in the infield. So what you
yes.
see is what
That's
they
what you're
were.
getting.
Yep.
I'm excited for this. I think it's going to be silly. I don't know how they're deciding who's home and away. They might just flip
I think
for
they
us.
flip a coin.
They're going to flip
They
a coin.
flip a coin.
The spirit of the game, really.
Yeah.
It's just how things are. Gil fucking hates this. He's having
Who's
the worst
home?
time ever.
Tyler is home.
Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Some guys have all the luck.
The ninth pick Bowser won.
Listen, I've been in every coin flip draft. This is the only time the coin chose me.
I'm sorry.
Beat my ass both times.
Tyler's saying something, but I can't hear him because we're not in the same room.
Yeah.
So what
No.
were you saying, Gil?
The ninth pick Bowser made me want to projectile vomit everywhere.
Like, because it's really
Like,
good. Because like it's good.
well, no, the fact he actually just did it when he already had a good team. He was like, you know what? Add insult to injury.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick Bowser on top of a disgusting team.
Like maybe Mike could have snuck in a late Bowser or something.
maybe.
And yeah, he definitely planned on it. I just have a feeling that he would say that if I could hear him. And so we've got Mike up to bat.
Yeah,
Yep.
getting a quick strikeout.
Yeah.
Which I mean, Tyler was just pitching some nice pitches there. And that's
Just
that's gonna be a
Attempted the
pop
tap.
out
Yeah.
unless
Did
there's
he?
an error.
I think he
It was
just
a
charged
late.
late.
Yeah, it was just a late charge.
Yeah, you
Two
can actually.
pickouts.
I was watching some cool assisted speedruns of the game, and the amount of time you have after the ball is released that you can charge, you have like a couple frames.
The computer cheats.
Do you think the computer cheats?
Computer 100% cheats.
Oh, that was a sad hit. You
No,
know,
I think the worst feeling is like when they charge and they don't do anything, and then you throw a pitch and they do like a charge swing without charging, and they just rip it, and it's
Yep.
like, well,
Yeah.
why can't I do that? I want to do that.
because you're not a computer,
Well, beep boop up.
and that's gonna be a catch for Diddy.
That was easy. That was
No,
easy
I
to get.
noticed. You know how Noki hit that little piddler to shortstop. Now I'm guessing when you try to slap hit on a charge swing, that was a nice hit.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone gets that.
No one gets it. Maybe Yoshi for the speed.
Yeah,
Just-
yeah.
DK could maybe get it.
Maybe DK.
If you reacted super fast, maybe. But I think hitting charge hits with like with just like slap hits, they tend to go shorter. I don't know why. It's like charge on charge is good, and then slap on charge is bad. Maybe it depends on the character. Oh, that's two.
And you know what I'm really surprised about? Tyler took Boo pretty early in the draft. For Tyler, because he doesn't really pick.
He doesn't really like Boo.
Well, really pitch with him.
This was the thing I was talking about when we did our tier list video. Boo's like everyone's comfortable pitcher.
Yes,
Like,
that's why I'm trying to use Diddy.
yeah, I'm not trying to really stick with Boo.
So the
this
thing is,
season.
Boo is like the most popular pitcher by a margin, but he's still just that good. So it's like
Yeah.
if you don't take Boo, you kind of have to still play against him, which can be tough. So but I think Boo's hitting might justify enough that you pick Boo,
Yeah.
have him as a relief pitcher,
Yeah.
and then you still get your mix up with like Dixie or something.
In my opinion, Boo to me is the 5th best hitter in the game because you don't need to start to get doubles, and you can if you can score runs from first and second and third just because of the trajectory without having to use a star. And Boo has a really long bat.
I was gonna
really
say,
good
not
contact.
to mention, he has the second longest bat in the game.
Yeah, that to me is why I take him. And it's like, well, if I'm gonna take Boo and Boo's the best pitcher, why not just pitch him?
No, I think if you're gonna pitch with Boo, you could justify like a top 3 pick with Boo, like a round 1 pick, your second person. But if you're just hitting with Boo, still you can get him 6th pick, something like that, and that's solid.
Yeah,
Unfortunate. I think he thought he had the third baseman there.
Yeah, I don't think he would have got it anyway, just because Yoshi's Yoshi.
Yeah.
He's fast.
This is scary.
This is, but it is
I'm
not
excited for
Captain
this.
Birdo.
So,
I could still see.
yeah, okay. So I mean, with 5 stars, that's not really surprising.
Yeah.
And that's a chem egg too.
This is good though.
This is a position.
I don't know if that was on
I
purpose.
don't know if that was on purpose. I
Was
don't,
that
think, I don't
like-
think it was. I don't think it was.
Was that intentional?
I don't think it was. Yeah, now we can't hear him. Oh, and that's gonna get through. That's gonna
He's
be.
got to cut this off with.
Ooh, is Birdo gonna make it? Body check?
Oh!
Oh my god, it did some body check again. Oh my god, can you imagine? Can you imagine if there were 2 body checks? Holy shit. Oh my god, that was.
And DK in center field scratching his head exactly how I feel right now.
Oh,
And that is
man.
high. It is going to be. He has to die for it. It is.
No, but can he tag? Oh, he's tagging. Oh, what PM's go?
Oh, no!
it didn't go to
Oh,
PM. Dude, imagine if he lasered and he got body checked again.
I would.
Oh, KB, the star player of
That's
this
a
week.
great
That's what I
hit.
said.
No one gets that. No one gets that.
Tyler's starting to run away with this.
Yeah, he is. Tyler is the one thing I got to say about Tyler is that he is getting guys in when he has to. You know, season 6, season 5, Tyler, we would see him get guys on base, and he just doesn't get them in.
Can't believe
He's
myself.
getting them in.
Yeah,
You can also see the difference of play.
Oh! What a bobble! Holy shit!
You can also see the difference in improvement between Tyler and like from now and like 2 seasons ago.
Yep.
So he gets a,
Double play, double play.
Nice double play. Now, okay, so Mike stops the bleeding. 4 runs is not great, but it's
Yeah.
doable. Now, you kind of have to expect that too, because Tyler's team's just like a pretty decent margin better.
Yeah.
Just because of, like, he got to pick so much earlier for everything.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that ball is high. It is far.
Did he get that?
Oh!
I thought he was going to get it. Are we slapping? Okay.
Yeah, he wasn't charging.
Does he slap it?
No.
No.
Ooh, unfortunate. This is a pretty high star game still.
And
though.
that's gonna be a
he's
hit.
be saved.
Yeah, that's the exact same position that Yoshi did on his at bat.
Now I need to know. This is kind of a note for myself in the future. Is that an error?
No.
Feels like an error of the game, you know?
Yeah, that's a game thing.
That's double
That's
play.
not like a human error.
But I feel like that shouldn't be a hit. You know?
I think
Because that's a play that
maybe
gets.
I gotta say though,
that'd be fielder's choice.
Toadette doesn't get that because she doesn't hit the ball to left. She doesn't hit the ball to the left side of the
Well,
field.
because that's just like a. That's a play that should have been made.
That ball is
Ball
set
jump?
its course,
No.
Nina Pinta Santa Maria.
Yeah, I mean Bowser does Bowser.
I think if this game actually had like the correct rulings, I think they would have ruled that quote unquote base hit a fielder's choice.
Here's the thing. Well, was there anyone on?
No.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So
Again, Yoshi gets on with that little number.
like that was an error,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yes.
But because the thing is, the game did kind of glitch him. That's gonna be caught. Oh, what a
Oh.
catch!
And Mike is having really good inputs right now.
Yeah.
He's throwing it to the right bases.
He's playing well.
He's
yeah.
playing well.
We saw that one misplay with Madge, but it's made up for.
Yeah.
So, oh man. But yeah, the thing is, it's like a game error.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't feel like it should have been a hit, but it's kind of just how the game is. So it's a weird thing.
I think in normal cases that's the third baseman's ball, but I think at the time
He's gonna jump.
I think Mike had the control of the shortstop, and then when he realized, I think it switched him back to KB.
Gotcha.
So KB went that way when Mike was inputting that way with the shortstop.
So it feels like an error, but on the game.
Yeah, it's a game thing.
So
That's not.
I don't know. I don't know if that should be a hit.
It's a fielder's choice, so technically no.
Yeah. All right. Well, either way. So we're seeing Mike come up and sit down.
So-
I think his fielding is great,
It
but
is.
I think he might be a little bit on tilt right now.
So a little coach's corner here.
Ooh, I can't believe I missed that one.
As I'm watching, Mike, his pitching has 100% drastically improved just over the last month or so.
Noki's hit something terrible.
Played him the other night. Pitching was fun. I mercied him, but his pitching was awesome. His
I
pitching was-
mercied him.
I
but
hit a grand.
he's great.
I hit a grand slam.
Yeah.
The pitching was awesome. One thing I would correct though, if I was pitching to Mike, and I was picking up.
Oh,
on stuff,
that
see,
was
that's
bullshit.
that's a game.
yeah, yeah.
That was
That's the
awful.
instance of the game being the game.
Yeah, and because they're in the game, they can't hear me.
So, yeah.
when I was watching Mike, he's moving
That's
around.
true.
He's moving around a little too much in the batter's box. If you watch him, he's moving in circles, back, and then he keeps getting jammed on an inside pitch. He's got to relax. He's got to sit back. He's got to let the ball come to him. Speaking of getting jammed, King Boo,
That's
and we
good.
might have two right here.
That was-
Ooh.
That's the big thing that I've always emphasized when people are either trying to improve this game or being introduced to it. You have to be patient. And
Yes.
This isn't just like
yeah.
in my case with Petey, because I know people are like, "How do you hit so well with Petey?" And I said, "I'm just patient and I wait
for your
for."
pitch.
Exactly. This is with any character, especially because some characters have really weird hitboxes. That was Mike. That was a
He
Mike.
jumped on that one.
That was a Mike thing.
So
But
there's a lot to learn.
yeah,
And I think that's why,
agree.
and I think that's why we see the new players, have more fielder swaps, more misinputs to our base because they're too uncomfortable on the sticks.
Yes.
They're too, look at the feet position. They're just moving all around.
I mean,
And I don't know
He's gonna
about
keep
you.
moving. He's gonna keep moving for the ball's even coming.
This is
He's moving way too much.
This is something I see too. Like swings it.
Yes.
Now, I have to say,
It's the inside pitches.
Granted, those were all strikes.
Yes.
That Mike
Yeah.
got thrown, but like even balls,
Yeah.
like he
Himself
still
up
swings
nice.
at
He's
it.
adjusting before the ball's even thrown. He's adjusting,
something that I do,
and that's a great hit. That's a
that's-
great
yeah.
hit.
that is a good hit. So something that I do, that like you say, he moves a lot in the box.
Yes.
I personally move a lot in the box, but when the pitch is thrown, I center myself back.
Yes.
So I mean, I don't know if you've noticed, but when I play it, I'll move in the box and then mash the L button. I'll mash the L button. I'll kind of skip back and forth. But then the pitch is thrown, you go back to neutral.
Yes.
It's kind of like a batting stance.
Yes.
Almost.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you can see sometimes players will kind
He's
of
not as
they're
much L-
fidgety.
Yes, not as much L cancel.
Yeah.
And you're seeing him. He's nice, cool. He's collected. He's adjusting to where the pitch is coming. Even though that wasn't his pitch, you see him calm.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is the thing with Tyler too. Excuse me. I've noticed he's like way more patient there, and especially on a character like Coachworth, who
And that's high. That is far.
Is that in the
Off
That
the
is
wall?
gone.
Oh, wow.
And you see it again. And then we're seeing it. He taking it using Bowser.
That's nice.
Season 5, Season 6. He's now
I still think he needs Bowser.
because he's more comfortable in the box. He's getting more pitches to hit.
That's a play.
I think my very influential analysis of Bowser and the tier list kind of helped Tyler pick him more.
Hey,
You know what's funny? So not to date this video. Actually, I'm not going to date the video. But Tyler said something when we were before anything happened. Tyler said something about the stats for season 6 playoffs. He said that he thinks it's justified that he hates Bowser because he saw Bowser's 40% win rate in the playoffs. But then you see this, and he's just, I mean, Bowser's Bowser.
well, to be
Yep.
fair,
2 runs on 2 swings.
Bowser was still the best hitter in the playoffs
He was.
based off of every metric.
Insane.
So I think a lot of it had to do with the players picked around because usually when you go Bowser, you are not going Bertoyoshi.
Yeah.
Because you're usually going maybe Boo,
That's a really good match.
or maybe you're going Hammer Bro. And we saw Hammer Bro, and we saw Bowser with the 2 lowest, well, Hammer Bro with the 2 lowest win percents.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So I think it could be the fielding. You're not going
We're
third.
gonna go 3? Oh, it goes.
Ah!
That's
You gotta get the out
that's on
there.
Tyler. Yeah.
Oh, that was Mike. Okay, how about Mike hitting?
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah,
get
Mike's
the out
hitting,
there.
but that
Mike's
was-
hitting-
that was
yeah,
a
it was
Tyler.
Oh, he's got bases loaded with no outs. Do we see a fireball? We see a
are.
fireball.
Get through,
Oh,
baby!
right up the
Get
middle.
through, baby! And he might be able to score. Ooh, he's not, but it's
See,
okay. There's no outs. There's no outs.
This
That's
is
fine.
the beauty of Mario, just Mario
Chemistry.
in general.
You see a DK dinger?
Ooh,
He's
wow.
charging.
No.
No,
So
I mean,
that's timing.
Two fidget.
Yeah, see, and
Yeah.
that's my point. Like, yes,
Yeah.
I understand the situation.
DK's
You have
hard.
bases
Yeah.
loaded with a good hitter,
Yeah.
especially with Chem. You have to be patient.
Yes.
Like, I understand.
They
Like,
are more
the
nervous to
grand
pitch
slam
than
there
you
would
wanna
be
hit.
massive.
And that's gonna score
that's
the
not
run.
gonna be 2, yeah.
Oh, I thought she
Ooh,
was safe.
he was
I thought
almost
she had it.
safe.
But you know what?
I
We
thought
got
you
the
said
run
that.
across. We have men on base. And this is honestly this.
Yeah, so
My
Mike
point.
looking pretty good now. I mean, 2 runs is 2 runs. He's right back in the game. Good eye on that pitch.
Yeah.
Great eye in that pitch.
That's a tough one to let go.
Exactly.
It's the insiders.
Ooh!
Oh
He was right on that
no! He
one.
hit that.
That was good.
He
That was a great.
rolled.
That was a great rip.
So-
Nothing you can do there.
Now, something that I was meaning to bring up earlier. So, I know this isn't necessarily... Oh!
He goes, I'm gonna take that ball from you too.
So- that was insane. Mike loves match. That's right to PM? No.
No, it's too far.
Frodo gets that. So I think we're all aware now. The direction you're pressing when you hit the ball does influence the trajectory.
Yes.
That is a fact. DK gets that. Oh, is he all the way from...
Throw it, baby! Come on, baby!
What a...
Oh!
Oh!
No!
You'd think DK would have a better arm.
Whoa!
I mean, he did make it on the way home.
I saw the ball fall next to him and I was like, no.
That has to be one of the farthest putouts we've ever seen.
Really far. Oh my god.
And that wasn't even that was in the gap.
You know, you see Mike hitting a lot of these little dribbler ground balls.
Yeah.
It's because he's hitting the inside pitch a lot. And he does the thing and he... Oh!
Ooh.
Oh, Birdo
Birdo
gonna
here.
suck it.
Little
Okay.
sucky.
I think that's also. I mean, it's an experience thing too. Because this is Mike's second season.
Yes.
Yeah. So I mean,
And
Of
Mike's
course.
not a baseball guy. Like, he's...
yeah.
This is,
I mean,
this
of
is his
course,
experience
like
with the game.
once he learns, like, be more patient. Once he learns how to hit the inside pitch, I think that's just everyone across the board. I think everyone's skill level is gonna go like this.
Inside pitch is hard.
Mhm.
His pitching's 100% improved.
That was the biggest
Out of
thing.
doubt. In the fielding.
That was
Fielding pitching.
easily when I was learning how to play,
Nice.
how to really
Oh, it's gonna
use
be two.
PD. That was the
Is
biggest
that
thing.
2? Oh, he's gonna be thrown out. Oh, he made
Oh!
it! Holy shit.
Close. That was the biggest thing when I was learning PD. I needed to know how to hit inside.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, that's a little too good.
Oh.
Oh, it just gets past.
Laser?
Yeah, you can't
He has
run with
laser.
that. So what I was saying before about the trajectory thing, do you think that's going to have a big influence on the game, or do you think it's just a minor detail?
Trajectory as in.
So if I'm pressing forward when I hit the ball, it's more likely to be low to the ground line drive. But if I'm holding down when I hit the ball, it's more likely to be lofted.
I think if you.
Oh, he gets it.
Great play. Another good arm by DK, man. Like that's another
Oh,
out.
Peach is done.
A run
Yeah.
did score, but Mike's fielding looks a lot... Honestly, this is probably the best I've seen Mike's fielding. Now, obviously, Tyler's hitting his pitches, but as far as actual inputs in the field and throwing to the right base, we saw that one throw where he went to second instead of third, and it didn't... Oh, no, that was Tyler, actually.
Yeah, it was
So,
Tyler.
yeah, no,
On the
Mike,
bunt, on the
Mike
bunt,
looks
yep.
really good, yeah.
Mike's fine. Playing great. Tyler just scored when he had to. He has 2 Bowser. He scored when he had to with non-Bowsers. He has two solo home runs, I think.
Ooh.
And now we're gonna have 3.
Maybe.
And that is high. That is far.
Too high.
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi, sister?
Oh, man, dude. That's 3 homers for Bowser.
Yeah.
And you know that first pitch? You see it? The inside pitch, Bowser just can't hit it.
Yeah.
It's Bowser, and now you can hit Bowser when
Yeah.
you throw that pitch, but is that really worse than a walk? if you try to strike him out and you end up walking him, like, okay.
Yeah. And Tyler's winning every start, too.
Oh, he's got so many.
And he's starting it. And that's a double
two.
play.
That's 2.
So fucking bad!
Tyler hates Birdo. You know, I think
Nick,
Birdo
you
balls...
were right, the putter 13, I apologize.
You know what's funny? I was watching a Tyler Season 5 video yesterday, and he was like, anyone who says Birdo bad is just wrong. It's just wrong.
See, the thing is, I think because Tyler hates on Birdo so hard, she just shits on him every time at the plate.
It's my problem with Birdo is that the better you hit the ball, the harder it gets hit. You want it to either go over the shortstop, which is hard to do,
It's gonna be 2.
or ideally right
Oh,
in
shitty
front.
arm? No.
Wow. You want it to go like in front or to the corners, and when you square it up right in the middle
Yeah.
of that bat, it's going right up the middle. You don't want that.
You want to get jammed or you want to hit the end of the bat?
Yeah.
That was a nice hit. He's gonna get
He's
there.
gonna
Yeah,
get
he gets
there.
there.
But that was a good hit.
Yeah.
That was
I'm
good
surprised he
contact.
didn't die for that.
Yeah.
I thought he didn't have to.
Tell me he can't. Tell me he's not the best player ever again. I'll fuck you.
I'll fucking cut
Oh,
you.
that's a nasty double from
Mike's
Tara.
quote, tell me he's not the best or I'll fucking cut you.
Yeah,
Fight
he said
you.
no.
Oh, and then he said cut you.
I heard cut.
I thought
Some white bitch from the mid.
Look.
I'll cut you.
I-
Oh, we're star hitting. Star hit.
Oh!
Oh! Oh, no, wrong base.
After all the praise for Mike, he throws the wrong base.
Almost.
But that was a good
But that
pass.
honestly though, he was running home. So in his defense, he was running home. I think he just saw the run home.
And he gets jammed up.
And she has glue hands, so she's gonna get that. Oh,
Why did you?
Oh.
and now she has a second chance. Nope, it's fine. Nope.
But it's fine because he's gonna strike him out here.
Yeah.
Did he pitcher? What a fucking.
I've
at-bat.
never seen Kingo get that mad. He just slammed the bat down and goes, I have a ghostly bat.
You don't strike out looking often.
Yeah.
I think that counted as looking.
Yeah.
DK's a tough nut to crack. He's got a similar bat to PD, except for with PD, if you swing at the inside pitch, you're gonna pop out, and with DK, you're gonna swing through it.
I think DK's hitbox is at the plate is smaller than PD's too.
Is it?
It is, but I think because he's not just home or bust because he can get the star or the slap it. I think it gives you options. Which if you're charge swinging, I would rather charge swing with PD because I think the homer rate's higher.
I mean, I don't mind charge swinging with both of them, like consistently. I think my problem with I don't know if it's just me or problem I have personally with
Maybe
DK
making all
is
the plays.
oh
No, you're not.
with
Commentator's
contact,
curse.
with contact DK, I think almost all the time I hit the ball too hard when I go for a single, so I usually just end up flying out to the outfield.
Yeah.
So-
Exactly.
And that's the game.
Dennis, you want to do interviews?
It's up to you, bud.
All right, yeah, I'll let you have it.
Okay.
I'll let you have this one.
All right.
Get the boys in here.
Okay.
Thank you guys very much. Don't forget.
Yep. I'm gonna
Actually, you know what?
I'm gonna have Mike.
Mike will be sitting
Mike
right here.
left.
Perfect. All right,
Yeah.
so we're gonna get the boys in here. Mike will take care of this.
Yeah.
You guys got it.
And then we'll let
We'll
this.
see you guys
boys.
soon.
Hit pause now. All right, boys. How did you like the stipulation?
I usually hate it. This is the first time I didn't. Andrew, both times when I did it against him, one was off camera, one was on camera, I believe. Got like 3 or 4 in a row. I think he got 3. I only ever got 4 in a row. I think that was cool. But he got like 3, and then I would get 1, and he would get like 3 again. Like the coin's rarely on my side, so this was a surprising change of pace.
I didn't hate it. It was fun. Yeah, it's fun.
Mhm.
It's fun. It's like when you go, oh, let's play a wacky game. That's what you expect. Like, I mean, like I still don't think I even got terribly shafted in everything.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, number one, we didn't get shafted. My infield one worked out. His did not. Berto. I mean, I never hit anything to the left, so we never really got to see. And the one play I did, Berto suffered.
Yoshi didn't make any infield plays.
Yoshi
Yes,
made zero
zero.
outfield plays though.
Zero.
Noki made 2 good ones. DK made so many good outfield plays.
Yeah.
Yeah, your one switch definitely benefited you more than mine.
Yeah. Even Berto really didn't really. I mean, she was in left
She made
field,
one play.
but Yeah.
She made one play.
Yeah. So
It was a
now,
normal catch, though.
It was a normal catch, yes.
so now, Tyler, you went Berto captain very, very early. Thoughts?
Well, I didn't go Berto captain. I had
You had
Berto
Berto.
in my, like, while we were drafting, she was my placeholder for the captain. I even told Mike, he said, you're second one Berto captain, and I said, I'm probably going to switch to Daisy.
Yeah.
If I get her. That's what I told him. I said, if I get Daisy, I'm probably going to switch to her. And then, as the draft went on, it wasn't even, like, it was before I went, like, I got the nut that I realized
Like
that,
4 in the row.
like, the way he was drafting and the way I was drafting, I got, like, KB, and then I got Boo. And I was like, I'm okay with them being my 3rd and 1st and still pitching with the princess. But I realized how desperately he needed someone, like, really good. And that's the only reason I chose him. Was to take him away from Mike.
He
No,
had 3
sorry.
he had 3 home runs.
He did.
I mean, yeah.
He's
so
good.
Both of us had the exact same intentions of picking Boo, picking a princess, pitching with princess, then Boo as reliever,
Boo
putting them at 3rd, and then instantly both of us were like 9th pick Bowser. We 100%.
It was a race to the 9th pick Bowser,
Yeah, it was.
for sure.
That's exactly what it was. Because there's no need to pick him first.
Yeah.
There's no need
Yeah.
when like you not racing at first, like knowing Tyler and I how we draft, knowing that neither of us really care for him.
I
Especially
was
in a game against each
prepared for
other.
him to not get picked at all. I was like,
So
I
was I.
was like, I even told him early on.
Yeah, we said.
You and Joey, I think someone said like, I'm intrigued to see how late Bowser goes. And me and Mike both looked at each other like, he's not gonna get got
Yeah,
at all.
that's
I
that's
think
what
we
it
were
was.
trying to
both
tell
It was
each other, but
solely
also, like-
it was solely because of the way my team ended up looking.
Yeah.
Like when I had Boo, Petey, Wario, and KB, I
was like, you don't
it
even
might
need-
not be
yeah.
smart to
Yeah.
go with any
So I
hero
mean,
characters.
I was very much prepared to just pitch with a monkey and
Yeah,
take
Para.
Bowser and be
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Like I had Madge, I had Bro, I was fine.
I think you both played, regardless of the score, I think you both played a perfect game for who you guys are. Tyler, you scored every single time you had guys on base. There was no missed fielder inputs. Mike, no missed fielder inputs besides I think he threw it home when you made a catch, but that's because he was running home. Mike, you scored when guys were on base. I just think that Tyler still kind of has the edge and skill. I think we would agree. And I think that when Mike, you got guys on, you got them in. So I think you both played a really good game. Tyler, I think, was winning a little bit more of the star chances. That's
I
just
didn't win a single.
Yeah,
I don't
and
know.
I
I
think
don't know a little bit more. I'm pretty sure I didn't win a single.
I
one.
think the second inning he popped off, and then he hit got some home runs later in the game, and it was a great game. So it's fun
I
to
mean,
watch.
without that body check, this game.
Yeah.
This
That
game
body check was very silly.
without that body check, this game was
Yeah.
easy.
I hate-
this game
yeah.
was.
I
This
hate-
game was much
Yeah,
closer.
I hate to say
Yeah, you
that.
definitely
like,
would have gotten in your head as quickly.
Yeah.
He literally I think in the third or fourth inning was like, I'm done.
Yeah,
Like,
but you know what? The thing is that like we're seeing the progression. We're seeing that he's not getting unfazed when you put up a big 5 spot in the third inning. Came back, scored 2 runs, had guys on base, and kind of kept you neutral for the most part. So it was definitely fun to watch. Any final thoughts on the game?
Yeah, there's just like 2 about characters that are beloved that I'm not gonna say they're
Okay.
like trash, but I mean, if I didn't take Bowser, I still don't think Bowser is the end all be all of this game. Because you can write an essay on how great he hits, but like that win percentage, like that was something crazy.
Yeah.
that he lost more than he won. It wasn't
Yeah.
even like half.
He did in the first week too. The first week of the season, he was barely winning, or he didn't
Yeah,
win at all.
he's been doing bad as a captain.
As a captain,
But I mean, based on the 2 eggs I tried for, both of them were caught.
yep, and double play.
So if I didn't have Bowser, who knows how this would have gone.
Because you wouldn't have wasted 4
I still don't know if he's the
on
best in the world,
I-
but Burrow is trending down for me.
Yeah.
Like not lightning speed, but like I'm like not even confident she's in the top 6 anymore. And I was thinking I was gonna move her up at the end of last season.
I have a hypothesis, and I think it's that when you have Bowser, a lot of times you go Bro, and I think there's a lot of the times you're not hit. You either hit with Bro and you don't hit with Bowser, or you hit with
I've
Bowser.
never seen-
and
I've
don't hit
never-
with-
I've never
It's
seen
very
someone hit
rare
with
you
both.
pop off with both of them, and I think when you're picking
There's also
someone like
almost no need
Bowser,
to.
when you're picking someone like Bowser, Bro, 1-2, it's very. To have an 0 for 5 or a 1 for 5 with a solo home run, I think it hurts a lot. Having like a DK, having
went-
a Boo, having a Yoshi.
I went Bro
helps.
second. I went
Yeah.
DK and then Bro, and
Yeah.
and you went
Yeah.
Yoshi Birdo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went DK Bro. I
Yeah.
think that's
And the other thing I wanted to quickly slide in was that I know this game didn't show it, but I said to Michael we were playing. I'm like I think you mentioned on commentary too. I don't like pitching with Boo. I think he's too slow. I like the princesses way more, and this game really, even though I was able to still trick up Mike with my pitches, like it's so apparent how much like he's got way more wacky curve,
Right.
but it's like
It's not your
the
game.
Peach and Daisy pitch. It's a lot faster.
number one. You pick Boo. I feel like the minute that ball leaves your glove, if you're not immediately curving it, it's going over the plate.
Yeah, you know it. Yeah, you have
With the no matter what with the princesses, no matter how fast their pitch is, I have so much control over that ball. I can put it wherever the fuck I want.
I also
and
find
that's
it easier to paint the corners with the
Yep.
princesses.
Oh, 100%.
I think Boo can throw trickier pitches.
Yep.
But I think I'm not going to swing at that because it's obviously a ball and then it ends up being a strike. I think it's a lot easier to get with Peach and Daisy.
Right.
I agree.
I think, and that's the thing why I like this game. I think that you can kind of just play the way you want to play, and if you want to just keep pitching each, keep doing it. If that's your comfort level and you're going to let up less runs, it's all that matters. We saw the ERA differences in the, we saw the ERA in the playoffs, and Boo was like 4th. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Yep.
pick who you want. But I have no more questions. Any other final thoughts for you, Mike?
I'm just glad I'm not getting mercied anymore. I didn't even. Did I get mercied in my?
Bro, we have the same record right now.
Yeah, we do. We're both 50%.
You went in that better than me.
Yeah.
I did go into that.
No,
better than you.
this is going to be the most competitive season we got. And,
All right.
And
first game season.
And,
First game,
all right.
week 2 in the books.
Yeah,
thank you guys
thank you so much for watching.
Love
I
you.
hope you guys enjoyed.
Stay tuned for...
What? These are our patrons. Go check out our Patreon.
the patrons
Links
on
down
the
in
screen?
description. Yeah,
Patreon.
dude. Nick was like, put them on the screen. I was like, I'm down for it.
Yeah.
Here they are.
I love-
These are what you guys. This is what your money goes towards. We can set up the studio. You guys get a
$1
beautiful little
get you a card.
little
$1
beautiful card.
get you a
Put it
card.
on the end of the screen for most videos, hopefully. But yeah.
Yeah.
I love that so many people went like baseball themed.
Yeah.
I know Nick's parents were like
They
Havlin
had
stands, but
them
like
for
T-Bling
Halloween,
and I didn't see the other one was.
Yeah. But
But
thank
thank
you guys so much for
We
watching.
love you, and stay tuned.